I think I'm live. Yay! Hi, guys! Oh my goodness, hello! Welcome to the Release Day Livestream. Oh my gosh, you guys are here already. Maya's here. Kaylee's here. Lillian, Aaliyah, Lolly. You guys, I can't believe you're here already. You're waiting for me. Oh my goodness. So let me really quick let everybody know on social media. I know this is a kind of different because now I don't have to, there's nothing to ask you guys. I'm not asking what we're working on because this isn't writing sprints, and I'm kind of, it's a little weird for me. So let me let everybody know on our socials real quick. It's saying there's nobody here, but I know that's wrong because I see your guys' comments. So, okay. The Release Day live stream is what, live, I guess? Live? Yeah, awesome. So I've got a bunch of questions that I need to answer, well, that I'm going to answer for this live stream. So if you have any questions, leave them in the chat box. And we are going to be having, I haven't decided how many giveaways, at least 4. So one of the giveaways is a signed copy of What Are Friends For? I cannot do a signed copy of Out of My League just yet because I don't have the copies yet. I'm going to get those the 1st of July. So hopefully, you know, I'll be able to do signed copy giveaways of Out of My League then. But for now, all I've got is signed copies of What Are Friends For? I'm going to do some Amazon gift cards. Sorry, let me update real quick. Amazon gift cards. I've got bookmarks and some swag stuff that I want to give away. It's nothing major, but it's just something fun, you know? Okay. Come join us. Oh my goodness. I'm really nervous for this live stream. I'm not used to, I don't know. I'm not used to, I don't know. It's just strange. Katie, hello. Yes, thank you. Katie actually did this. She posted about it on Instagram, saying if people haven't subscribed, if we could get to 400 by today. She's amazing. Katie's amazing. I honestly didn't think it was going to happen. So let me update Twitter real quick, and then we will. Oh, I have to share it on Facebook. You guys, I'm sorry. I should have prepared. But we do have a fun kind of live stream coming up. I had gotten a bottle of champagne, but I'm not kind of feeling that great right now, so I figured I should save it. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's not do Twitter. I love Twitter, but I don't think anybody comes from Twitter. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, though. Okay, where is my Sarah Sutton stuff? Okay, events. I've never done a Facebook event before, so I really don't know how it works. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. I don't know how to do it. It's fine. We've got people here, so it's fine. Okay, so thank you, and thank you. Hello, I'm so glad you're here. Emerson stopped by. Lily, love your focus. Thank you. Thanks. I used to have a What Are Friends For one, but I mean, obviously, right? Thank you, Melissa. Aaliyah, thank you. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm so excited. Today was a really, really, really great day. And I'm vlogging it currently, so you will see that vlog tomorrow. And then on Thursday is going to be how much I spent on What Are Friends For? I saw a spider, so I am feeling really itchy right now, guys. Oh, yay! I'm so glad you could join us right off the bat then. Yay! Hello. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, Layla. It's been amazing so far. Oh my goodness. I got Chick-fil-A. And it was awesome. So, you know what? Let's start off with, before we get into the questions, do we want to start off with a giveaway? Because I think I got bit by a mosquito, you guys. Let's do a giveaway to start off with, shall we? Let's just make it fun and jump right in. Let me get a pen and paper. I know sometimes people have like moderators to do this. I didn't quite plan ahead. Not that I know anybody that would. I mean, I don't know, but so it's okay. Okay, so I'm not really sure how to go about the giveaway. I guess I'll ask a question. I don't know what kind of questions to ask though, you guys. I should have planned this out. But you know, it's whatever. Hey, let me angle you better. It's fine. Well, I went to Jessie Elliott's live stream for her Twisted Devotion book, I think it's called. And she asked questions related to her books, but I'm not totally sure. I'm not totally sure. Like, I don't really know what questions I would ask about my book. You know, is that? I guess you know what? Let's just do an easy one. Okay. Whoever answers first on StreamYard, the comments might come differently over YouTube, but I'm on StreamYard, so whoever answers first for me will have their choice of either a $5 Amazon gift card, some swag stuff, or a signed copy of What Are Friends For, okay? So it can be your pick because I should have planned this better. So let's have the question be, and if nobody gets it, then we'll ask a different question because I really don't, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. But let's have the first question be something related to What Are Friends For, since most likely most of you have, you know what I mean, some of you have read that, since it's been out longer. Okay. What was Remy's half-sister's name? Does anybody know? And it's okay if you don't, because if you don't, we'll just ask a different question. I should have thought it through. I didn't, well, yeah, I didn't think it through. So I'll give you guys a second. If you don't know, that's totally okay. Let me mute something. Something's talking. There we go. Oh, is that a hard question? I hope not. I hope that's not a hard question. Oh man. And then we'll do some more throughout. We'll kind of like do them intermittently. Intermittent. Is there an N in that word? I don't think so. Oh, okay. Kaylee got it. It's Harmony. Yes, good job. A lot of you guys got it. Okay, so that was a good question to have asked. But Kaylee, you're the winner. So would you like a signed copy? Would you like a $5 Amazon gift card to get whatever you want? Would you like some swag? Let me know. Because whatever you want, I'm going to be sending you. Ouch. Hang on. I did this book tour with Silver Dagger Book Tours, and I've been getting newsletter subscribers all day. I think it's because the way they've done it is to sign up to get into the giveaway. You have, like, you know how on Rafflecopter you can do several different things to get more entries in a giveaway. I think signing up for my newsletter was one of them, so that's kind of cool. Okay, gift card. Yeah, sounds great. So can you DM me somewhere, either on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, wherever you're at. If you can DM me your email address, I will send that over. Kaylee gift card. Yay! I want to do a giveaway very soon about with both the books. So I'm really excited to be able to do that once I get out of my league, because right now all I have are my dummy copies, which isn't great. Okay. Oh, and I probably should mention, no, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll come, my brain, I'm sorry. That is okay. Yeah, I will make sure not to ask only questions that relate to the book, because that's not fair if you haven't had a chance to read it yet. So I will ask some other questions too. I gotta think. I'll think of it. I'll think of some. Okay. Yay. Okay. Yay. Well, thank you for posting your review. That's really awesome. Thank you. I think we're at 5 on Amazon already today, which is bonkers. Let me check. Yeah, 5. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's exciting. Well, thank you. And I'm glad you could stop by. Yay. Oh, thank you so much, Colleen. And we won't tell. It's okay. Thank you. I'm so glad you could swing by at least for a minute or two. Yes. There are so many giveaways. I want to do that. I want to do one of those too for my Sutton Sweethearts groups. So if that's interesting to you, Katie, let me know, because I know a few people jumped on that last time. So thank you, Marie. Hello. I'm so glad you could join us. Okay, so I guess let's do a few questions. I screenshotted them. They're all from Instagram. Where was my first? Okay, so I will try to vary them up and make them interesting and fun. So, yes. Okay. Okay, here's a good one. What does your plotting process look like? And if y'all know me, I'm sorry, my hair is like being so frustrating today. I'll try to stop touching it because I know it's annoying. If y'all know me, my plotting process is scattered and sporadic and hardly ever consistent. I sometimes will plot one book and I sometimes won't plot the next one. I'll just pants the next one. So if I do plot, I definitely use Save the Cat Writes a Novel. My dogs keep barking every single time I use that book if I am plotting, because I think it helps me so much to figure out where the story needs to go, and it's really helpful. And if any of you have used Save the Cat, I would love to know your experience, because I have found it amazing. I even have a printout pinned up onto my wall because I love it so much. But, you know, guys, this feels really awkward to talk and not talk with you. Is that normal? Like, I feel like I want to talk with you guys, you know? If you guys have questions, ask them here, because I feel like the back and forth here is a lot more normal than the back and forth here. I feel like that's just a little strange. Maybe I'm just not used to it. Yay! It's so weird that Amazon takes so long to do the reviews. But I mean, I get it, because they want to make sure the reviews are like legit, but still, it's weird. But thank you for updating, for posting your reviews. I bought sometimes, not all the time, and honestly, probably not very well, but yes, I love Save the Cat. I don't even remember how I found it either. It just was amazing. Like, I can't remember which one I heard it from, which author tube it was, but it was the best investment by far. By far. I have heard that is a thing. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Which is really stupid to me, because that's dumb. But it's okay. That's totally okay. Somebody else had that issue. I think it was Grace. Couldn't do it because she hasn't spent $50 on Amazon before, which I think is kind of lame, but it's totally okay. Totally okay. Yes, Drea, you have to. It is so good. It is so helpful. And even if you're not a hardcore plotter, it really helps you understand certain aspects of plot and structure and all that stuff. So it's really helpful. Really good. Yes, I love it. It was, yeah, like I said, one of the best things I have found and invested in. Okay, let me turn off my camera, because that is going to be a time lapse in tomorrow's vlog. Got a lot to do today. It's fine. Okay. I probably shouldn't answer. I just feel awkward answering these questions. Katie asked, do you know you're awesome? And, I didn't know that until you told me, but thank you. Oh, that's so funny. You're so sweet. You guys are fun. Somebody asked where you can get Out of My League. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple, and Kobo, and it is available as an ebook or a paperback on those platforms. I think you can get a paperback on Barnes & Noble. Pretty sure. I don't know. But I haven't heard of that. There's a different story structure that I use that maybe one day I'll go over it because it's not the Save the Cat structure. But I use both, but there is a different one that I do use, and I find it really helpful. It's a little bit different from Save the Cat. It's not too different, so it's similar, but I have fun kind of expanding my thought process on that one. Ooh, that was weird. I think I've seen Brittany talk about it. Did she do a series with Bethany Altazada? I think maybe that wasn't Brittany. I can't remember. But yeah, it's a really good book. Hopefully you enjoy it too. Okay, so you'll see tomorrow in my vlog exactly how I celebrated. But we went to get Chick-fil-A, take out Chick-fil-A. And I mean, I have Chick-fil-A like once a week, so it's not that big of a celebration, but it was still super good. And I'm hanging out with you guys. I actually had a lot of client work to do today. I thought I was going to be good with client work, but it turns out that something I thought was due on the 18th is actually due tomorrow, which isn't great because the project was 407 words. Not words, Lord, 407 pages. And right now I'm only on page 204. So if this live stream is not long, you know why. But you'll see more in depth tomorrow about how all my reactions and stuff and what I actually did. But oops. Yeah, it was kind of a chill day and I really enjoyed it. So I chose Sophia and Walsh so long ago that it's kind of strange. Like I can't really quite remember exactly how I picked them. Like the name Walsh, I have no idea where that came from. I chose Sophia because I've always liked that name. And I feel like that was just an easy name for me to make up when I was first starting out writing because this was my first kind of real book. But I have no idea where Walsh came from. Walsh most likely came from a Pinterest boy baby names board or pin or whatever. And that's typically how I choose my names anyway. As far as What Are Friends For goes, I had Elijah's name for the longest time. And then I chose Remy. Remy was actually from a different story idea. Because I got the name idea from Miss Remy Ashton here on YouTube. If any of you watch her stuff, I watch her vlogs, and it was a cute name, so I wanted to use it. So I just stole her name. It's fine. I think it works well though, Remy and Elijah. So that's just they fit. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, my brain wanted to run off on a tangent, and I didn't let it. Nice. I love that all these author tubers are talking about this book. I think that's super fun. Yeah, I remember she did a series. I just couldn't remember who it was with. I don't remember. But yeah. Yes, it's so good. I'm so glad y'all know about it. It's such a good resource. Yes. No, it totally makes sense. Yes. Yes. And we also got a cookie cake like we did last time, we got a cookie cake again. I'll post a picture about that tonight. So keep an eye out because it's so cute. My mom designed it, so it is so cute. Thank you so much, Brooke. Yay. I would write a series for fun. So I've talked about it a few times here and there, but I have a Quotev account, and on the Quotev account, I write books like that. And right now I'm writing a duology. It's got aliens in it, you guys. Like it's strictly for fun. So, but that's a duology, so that has a second book, so it's a sequel, So that is the only way I think I would ever write a series right now, because I just don't think I am skilled enough to be able to tie all the loose ends and leave off on good cliffhangers. I love standalones, and I love the like companion novels and characters that are based in the same world but aren't the same story. I think that's super fun. So more of that is definitely coming your way for those of you who have read Out of My League already, like ARC reviewers and people who binge read it today. Oh my gosh. Edith is going to have her own story next fall. I think it's next fall. I know it's a long time away, but she's going to have her own story, and yeah, so I'm excited. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I love the name Elijah too. That name has stuck with me through several different stories. It even lasted through a different like brand, like a different genre. There we go, genre of story. So yeah, I thought it was with Bethany Ajazad. I thought so, but I couldn't remember. I have a terrible memory, as we all know. Thank you so much. Okay. I love the name Grace. Grace is such a pretty name. I love it. You know what? I think it's going to have to be, because I don't get those very often. I mean, it's not healthy. It's not great. But I don't get them very often. So I think it's going to have to be. The next one's If the Broom Fits. And oh my gosh, that would be a beautiful cookie cake. I cannot wait. Yay! I'm so glad you liked her. Yeah, so she's going to have her own story. So I'm so excited. I already know like a little bit of what I want to do for it. I don't know it entirely, but yeah, you guys, I am so excited to venture into her mindset, her brain. I'm excited. And there's a few books in between hers and hers, and so it's going to be a little bit, but still, I'm excited. See, I don't like my hair, how I look with my hair back this way, but my part is over way too far today. No one cares. It's fine. Thank you so much, Mitch. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that makes me so excited. That makes me so excited. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. That is another book that I cannot wait for you guys to read. It's with my editor now. I think it does still need a little bit of work, but I'm so excited to see what the finished product is going to be like and where we're going to come from it. So there was there's a few more, but there was a comment or question I saw on here that I wanted to answer. Someone asked me, how did I build my author platform? That was Rohan. I don't know. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. Oh, that's weird. Let's fix that. Sorry, I have no idea what's going on. There, better. Awesome. So what I did is kind of just make connections. I made a blog post about this once, and maybe I'll make a video on it. But I just made connections with people. So if they post something that was interesting to me, I would definitely comment and like. I think most of my platform kind of originated from Twitter, which is very strange because I feel like Twitter is a really hard place to make those connections sometimes. At least that's my experience. But so a lot of that transferred from Twitter to my Instagram. And I do think that Instagram is now more my platform than Twitter, which used to be the other way around. But the big key of building your author platform / audience is just to be genuine. And what I like to do, and this is a personal preference because I know everybody's different, but I like to stick to only writing and reading and self-publishing related content because I feel like that is a bit easier to relate to and to understand, which isn't to say that I don't post personal stuff, but I always try to bring it back to writing related things, and that at least helped me grow and find people in the community who are interested in the same stuff I am. That was the easiest way to do it, I think. Just reaching out, talking to people, and keeping it to my business side, I suppose. That's what I want to say. That's just what I did. Yes, and I think it was Jenna Moresi that just made a video that companion novels are only novels that are happening at the same time. So technically, Edith wouldn't be a companion novel because, Out of My League takes place June, July of summer, and I have my Edith book taking place at the end of August. Or is it the beginning of September? You guys, I don't know. It's one of those two. I haven't written it yet, obviously, so I don't have the concrete details worked out. But so it's not exactly at the same time, so I don't think that would technically be a companion novel. I don't know. However, in what month is that I'm doing that? I think it's August. In August, I'm going to be releasing a little short story about those characters. Like, you know how I did that short story for What Are Friends For? I'm going to be doing a short story for that for Out of My League, and that's going to have a little bit of Edith's lead in to her story. So be on the lookout for that. And you know what? Let's do another giveaway real quick because I feel like I have a good question for that. And one thing though I forgot to say, for the paperback copies, for the signed paperback copies, I can't ship internationally at this point in time. I'd love to do it in the future, but right now I just can't. So if I can send, if you win and you're international, I would love to give you a $10 gift card or something of equal value in that sense. Let's just do $10 gift cards from now on. Kaylee, if you're still here, you're gonna get a $10 gift card. Okay. I feel like $5 is good, but let's do one more $10 gift card. Is that weird? But if you want swag stuff, you can have swag stuff too. So, the question. Well, I guess I should read through the comments first. Just get ready for a question for a $10 gift card giveaway or swag or a paperback copy if you are in the U.S. There we go. I know this is a little bit jumbled, you guys. It's a learning process. This is my first thing. This is my first time doing this. It's really fun though. Oh yay, I'm so glad you could stop by. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Yay, perfect timing for real. Yay, I'm so glad you're here. Yay, that's really fun. It is really nerve-wracking to give it to an editor, but I think it's so exciting because when it comes back to you, like, you kind of feel really official at that point in time. So that's really exciting. Yes, I actually haven't read too many of them, which I'm kind of bummed about, but I do like them. I do like them. I saw that today, and I freaked out. And somebody sent me a screenshot of it being #1 in teen and young adult clean and wholesome romance. I think it's not anymore, but it was at one point. It was early in the morning, and I was asleep. So, but they sent me a screenshot, and I was so excited. Okay. Oh, Bonnie, thank you so much. I love the idea of taking someone in the same story and giving them their own story. Like, I would have loved to do that with Eloise, but for some reason, I just don't have an idea of what her story would be like yet. So if I have an idea, I want to write her story, but I just don't have an idea of her plot yet. So yay, I'm so glad you liked it. It was just like a just for fun on a whim story, and I feel like those just for fun sneak peeks are really fun and exciting to kind of peer into that world, you know? Also, Abigail, you stole the answer for my question. I was gonna ask what was the short story that I wrote for What Are Friends For, but you kind of gave it away, which is fine. We'll just think of a quick question real fast. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. Oh, if you want to, you totally can, but you don't have to. Don't feel like you have to. But if you do, that'd be amazing. That'd be really sweet of you. But don't feel like you have to. Yeah, I love Eloise. Oh my gosh, I love her to pieces. So I feel like I would really love to make a story for her, but I don't. There's like nothing. I try and I try. Nothing. It sucks. You're okay. You're okay. Don't feel bad at all. I just think it's funny. Let me try to figure out what could be a good question, you guys. Oh, you know what? Here's an easy, not easy, but here's a one that I don't know. What day did I release What Are Friends For? If you guys have been watching my Instagram, you will have seen that I made a stupid math mistake regarding it. But yeah, so what day did I publish What Are Friends For? Oops, sorry, hang on. Eloise was one of my favorite characters. Oh my gosh, I loved her. Katie, I know I clicked on your comment, but technically, for me anyway, Lillian's came first. So Lillian, hang on, I think I'm glitching. Am I done now? There we go. Lillian, would you like a gift card, a paperback copy, or I think you got one. Don't you have a paperback copy? Or would you like some? I think you have swag too. So what would you like? I'd be happy to send you anything you would prefer. But yeah, you guys, I did the math so wrong with that. It is so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed, you guys. I mean, it's funny now, but yeah, happy almost 6 months. Here I am being all sentimental. It's been 6 months since What Are Friends For debuted. No, it's not. It's stupid. You're bad at math. I'm so bad at math. Oh my gosh. Why am I so bad at math? Yes, a paperback copy of What Are Friends For. I thought I had sent you one. Maybe I sent you the Out of My League one. That must have been it. I feel like I remember signing your name. But yeah, so woo. Tell me if you would like a paperback copy of What Are Friends For, I can do that too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely not for me. My dad asked me a question today. He's like, well, what's 88 minus 66? And I'm like, not a lot. And he's like, it's 22, isn't it? We were talking about something else, but I was like, oh my gosh. I thought it was 12. I just suck at math, you guys. I suck at math. It's horrible. First time. Thank you for a live stream. I don't remember what we were talking about. This is just my first time, like, not oriented on writing sprints. Because usually we do these live stream writing sprints, and we can talk about our books, but like right now we're just talking all about like me and my experiences, and I am like kind of struggling with that. I feel really awkward about it. But yeah. You know, I was wondering the same thing. I think here, let's look at, let's see, Goodreads, not Google, Goodreads. Do you go to your profile? Is it on your profile? Let's see. I'm doing some digging. So if you guys are answering Abigail's comment. My screen keeps glitching. Hopefully it stops. Yeah, I think it's on your profile. At least it's on my profile. Okay, I'm going to stop switching screens because I feel like that is not working for me. Oh, there's a good answer. Good answer, yay. Ow. Okay, so let's go back to the Instagram comments and see where we're at. Oh, this one's a long one, but it looks pretty good. So how long does it take you to get from starting the outline, i.e. moving forward with the idea, to ready to publish. It's hard as a writer to know how long to let editing and all of that take you. So I do think it's really personal preference. I am very much aware that I am a quick writer and editor. I know a lot of people take more time. I mean, I don't want to say take more time, but like a lot of people's lives are definitely different. So I wrote What Are Friends For back when I had a part-time job. So it was easier for me to get that writing in. And I don't have kids. I live by myself. I live with my parents. Not by myself, with my parents. So it's not like I have house payments or anything I have to work full-time for. So at that point, I was working part-time. And so I had a lot of free time on my hands. And so I had a lot of time to write What Are Friends For and If the Broom Fits and all that stuff. But now that I'm doing client work, I don't have as much time as I used to. So it's going to be taking me longer to outline and to get to the publication process. But to give a little bit of an idea, I started What Are Friends For in April of 2018, and 2019, and I published it January of 2020. So that one didn't take that long at all, but we all know Out of My League took years. So I think it's all about just what pace you can go at. If you find yourself kind of stuck in the editing trench, because they asked, it's hard as a writer to know how long to let editing and all that take you. It's really, and I guess what I want to say is, if you feel like you're at a good spot, it could be time to stop editing and kind of put it out there. If you kind of feel like you're going back and changing tiny little things, at that point, it might be better for you to just get one more set of eyes to look on it, and then kind of tell yourself, okay, this is the last draft. Is there anything else I want to change? If not, we're getting this bad boy out there, you know? Somebody asked me, do you do all of your marketing on your own, or do you have someone who helps you? That was from Valerie, and I do it all by myself. I do have some book blogs and book blitzes that I do for releases and stuff, but I do not hire any of the marketing out. I don't have like a PR company or anything, which is really exciting because I love to make these promotional images, but it's also really nerve-wracking when it comes to knowing that it's all on me. So, but yeah, I do it all myself. Hey, my throat is so dry that I can't even swallow. I'm so glad you could pop in for a little bit. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Yeah. Oh, that's such a. I mean, that's one of those like good things, but bad thing at the same time, because I feel you that quarantine has pushed me to get really far in my stuff too. But losing your job, that's really sad. That's not good. So I'm like torn between being excited for you and being upset for you. But I agree. I got a lot done this quarantine, and I would not have had the time if I were working what I work now. So I totally feel you on that. Okay, Lillian, did I miss your comment on what you would like? Maybe you DM'd me. You might have DM'd me, which is totally good too. You can DM me. That would work. But I want to write it down if you decided what you would like instead. Okay. How many books have I finished writing before What Are Friends For? And I think at that point it was only, before publishing What Are Friends For. Okay, so I had Out of My League half done, and I had If the Broom Fits half done. Both of those were in their draft phase. So If the Broom Fits, I had just finished the first draft, and Out of My League was on I have no idea what draft, because there was 19 of them, but I think only 2. Yeah, I think only 2. I have other, like, throwaway stories, like stories I don't plan on publishing. But I don't really count those. Oh, okay. Yes, I remember you saying that you go to work because you go to work whenever we do our live streams. I remember that. So that's good. That's good. I absolutely adore Sarah Cannon. I absolutely adore her. So, and the reason that is A, because we are kind of name twins. I mean, they're not spelled the same, but they're definitely the same. But if any of you have watched what video did I talk about that in? The why I self-published my debut. Not my debut. Well, I mean, yes and no. Why I self-published in the first place. There we go. Why I did that, why I chose that was because Sarah Cannon came out with her self-publishing course, and that was like my moment of, okay, this is it. This is what I have to do. Let's do it. She is the one that I actually feel more connected to on terms of the business side of writing. I do love Natalia Lee, and who else do I love? I love Kate Kavanaugh, Brooke Passmore, Courtney. Is it Courtney? The Courtney Project. There you go. So yeah. Who else do I love? Bethany Atazada. I loved her channel when it was up. I don't know if it's back up yet. I think she took it down. I don't know why, but I loved her content. It was very interesting and very helpful. But yeah, who else do I like? I like a lot of them, really. I haven't seen an author tuber that I don't like. Of the, I don't want to say top author tubers, but you know, Sarah Cannon is definitely my favorite though. I feel like Katie could answer this question for me, but it is definitely outlining, and I'm good at brainstorming, but I am not a great outliner. It is way too hard for me to find the patience to do an outline. I just can't do it because I am just wanting to jump into the story so badly that I just can't. I don't have the patience. So I'll do like half of an outline and then I will take off and write. And then I'll have to backtrack because I'm lost in my scene. And it's probably not the best way to do it, but I just can't bring myself to sit down and outline fully. Yes, Publish and Thrive was amazing. And I wish I had talked more about it back when she was open to enrollment, because I checked and she's closed to enrollment right now. But it is so good. The best decision that I ever made, honestly. Whew, gotta breathe. Her vlogs make me feel so productive, and I swear, so good. Okay, let's open up not YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I need to get a drink because I cannot. I'm talking so much that I cannot. My throat is getting dry. Okay. Okay, now let's go to these other half of the comments. I feel like I had more questions than that, but I can't find them. Oh, somebody asked me, why did I decide to just publish wide rather than exclusively with Amazon? So I have a few readers, a few friends that do not use Kindle. So it was really kind of a bummer for me to know that I'd be excluding them from being able to purchase my book. I don't get a lot of sales from the other platforms. It's kind of only, I don't get a lot of sales from there at all. But I haven't heard the greatest things about KU. But I know it works for a lot of people. So I don't know. I wanted the book to be open to as many people as it could have been. So I think that's why I did it. And then I saw a lot of videos from like Courtney from the Courtney Project. I think she had a video about why KU almost ruined her business. I think that's one of her videos. Somebody else, I think even Sarah Cannon talks about how KU is not how you, I don't know. I think it's that, I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to open to as many people as possible. And I guess it was the overall decision in that. I haven't really thought about switching to KU. I know it's really, I know a lot of people find it beneficial and good for their business, but I haven't thought about making that jump yet. I don't know if I don't even know if I ever will. So, whew, take a breath. Whew. Yes. Oh my gosh. Outlining, I can't do it. I can't do it. Nope. I just, I want to. I think it's fun. I think, like you said, you love outlining. I think it can be really beneficial, but yeah, that's funny. That's interesting. I totally get that though, because I know it's nicer to have a clear vision of where you're going before you start. So I totally get that. But yes, I love to just jump in. I don't call myself a pantser just because I know where I want to go. I just don't write it down extensively, but yeah, always outlining. Outlining is the toughest for me, which is funny because I have Save the Cat, and I love Save the Cat, but I can't plot to save. I can't do that to save my life. Let's do another giveaway. Let's for this giveaway, let's do a signed paperback copy because I still have some that I want to send to you guys. So if anybody, let me get a pillow because I'm like leaning awkwardly. Ugh. Okay, so this one is for a signed paperback copy of What Are Friends For? I don't want to make it What Are Friends For question related because I know some people haven't read it yet. What's something that could be a good question? I'm asking as if you guys can help me out, but then that kind of negates the. Gosh, you guys, I don't even know. Oh, you know what? Let's make this a super, super easy one. Okay, this one's for a signed paperback copy. So if you would like one, maybe you can answer first. That sounded really rude. But what is my middle name? Hopefully it's not that hard. I think I even said it at the beginning of this live stream. So, I just use Word. So I don't use anything fancy. I've heard of Scrivener, and I feel like I just wouldn't be really good at it because I've heard it is better for people who plot an outline, and like I don't do that. So I feel like just Word is good for me. I'm an oldie but a goodie. I feel like no, Word is an oldie but a goodie. That is a good idea on how to plot that. That's a really good idea. I think that would be really helpful. And yes, it is May. So, Mitch, are you in the UK? Because if you are, I'd love to send you a gift card because UK shipping is just a little bit too pricey for me right now. But I would love to send you a gift card. DM me over on Twitter and with your email if you are. I think you are in the UK. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm remembering this totally wrong. But I can, and I think I have your email, so I can give you the gift card if that's okay. Hopefully one day I can ship to the international and it's not that big of a deal, but which is how things are right now. It's a little bit too difficult for me. My desk chair, I still haven't gotten it fixed for those of you who are curious. It's still almost gonna break and it's still super duper uncomfortable. Okay, you guys got it. I love it. You guys knew. Oh, that's a fun idea. I need to, holy crap, that is a gigantic ant. It's easy the size of my thumbnail. Holy cow. That's disgusting. Sorry, what was I saying? I need to get into the habit of writing down my book ideas, my story ideas, because I don't ever write them down. I leave them in my head. It's not a good idea. I don't recommend. So writing them down is such a genius idea. Yeah, my middle name is M. How fun would that be, though? My chair keeps squeaking. I swear that wasn't anything else. It was just my chair. I'm the same. I am the same. I do not. I mean, I'll read ebook copies, but I feel much more connected to a book if I have a physical copy. So I'm with you. Awesome. Sounds good. Sounds great. I think I have your email from when we did that interview, but just DM it to me and I can double check. I do not write at my desk. The only time I write at my desk is when we do our live streams. But typically, actually, I know it's bad for me, but I normally write on my bed. I will sit sideways on my bed because my bed is pressed up against a wall. So I will sit sideways and just write from there, which is really bad for my posture, and I know that, and I need to work on it. But yeah, so usually on my bed. If not on my bed, it's usually on this chair right here, that chair. Yeah, if I'm out here writing. No kidding. He's gonna be so mad when I tell him that I'm sitting on it, because I know he's forgotten about it because he's been working long hours, which is totally fine. But he's going to be mad at me when I tell him that I've been sitting on this chair. Thank you so much, Marie. I'm so glad you could stop by for the time being. Okay, let me run. You guys, that's a giant ant. It keeps crawling up and down my wall. Okay, Mitch. Awesome. Sounds good. I think I had a few more questions on Instagram that I wanted to answer. Lillian asked, did I make the cover up Out of My League? And I wish I did something a little bit similar for the what did I do? For my short story, I've already made that cover, which is hilarious. Y'all, this is just like the insect planet, because there's another ant, there's a spider. I can't handle it. What was I saying? The cover. I did something similar with the cover for the short story, but I did not make Out of My League, which I wish. But I did make the What is Valentine's Day For cover, which you can probably tell because it's not that great. But I wish I was so much better at designing covers. But that Out of My League cover is so cute. I love it to pieces. Okay. Lolly asked, how did I know that I wanted to be an author? And I have wanted to be an author since there we go, first grade. I read a book. It was The Gingerbread Man, and I didn't like that it ended so soon. So I went home and I wrote an alternate, like a longer ending to that book, or a second book. I don't really remember. I wrote something related to Gingerbread Man, and I call it Gingerbread Man fan fiction. So that was my first ever piece of writing, and it just kind of got me hooked for the rest of it. So ever since then, I've wanted to be a writer. Sometimes I don't think I have my journal out here, which is such a bummer because I could have showed you guys. I did a character profile for, who was that for? I don't remember if it was for What Are Friends For or for Out of My League. Is it in this one? I don't think it's in this one. I have a Star Wars sticker on here. I wasn't even a big fan of Star Wars. Okay, yeah, it's not in here. But I did a one page for how my characters would look. But I don't typically do that very much anymore. I kind of just leave it how it is in my head. I'm not the biggest character profiler, even though I think that's super cool and I'm super jealous of people who do that. But that kind of falls in for outlining for me, and I just don't have the patience to like sit down and dedicate a ton of time to it, because once I start thinking about my characters, I just want to dive in and start writing them. So, but yeah, my favorite book of all time. Okay, easy peasy. If you would have asked me this, actually, I don't even know how long ago that would have been, but I used to say I loved the Infernal Devices trilogy, Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. That would have been my answer to that question. I even have a whole Tumblr blog dedicated to it. I am at the Infernal Devices trilogy. Yes, I swiped up that title. I'm still amazed. Username. But now my all-time favorite book is Nevermore by Kelly Cray. It is we talked about this on a live stream. It is a young adult paranormal romance, and it is so stinking good. It's Edgar Allan Poe inspired. There are heavy Edgar Allan Poe elements, and oh, it's so good. So definitely my favorite book of all time. There you go. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I love it. 2 pieces. I almost love it more than Water Friends 4. I think we've talked about that before, but I do love it. That's why I'm like using my phone case. I have magnets that I'm going to be giving away as swag. So I have magnets and bookmarks and all that fun stuff with it. So, okay. I believe it was called, like for the title, I think you mean, right? I think it is called Affectionate, and it is now my kind of like brand font, and I'm really excited to have a font that is a brand font. So I think it was Affectionate. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I think we're talking about the cover, right? And I love it to pieces. Love it to pieces. I can one day sweep you into my favorite book list. You're going to. I'm so excited to read your book. Katie, publish it. I want to read it. I cannot wait. Okay. So I think I'm actually at the end of I feel like I had more questions than that. I feel like I did more screenshots. Maybe I accidentally deleted them. Knowing me, I probably did. Let's just double check one more time to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh my gosh, I updated so many stories today that I have to go back really far to figure out where I talked about that. Okay, I think I got all those responses. I have one more place to check, you guys. We're almost there. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for saying congratulations. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you. No. So I initially wanted to keep, well, actually, I didn't come up with this at all. What Are Friends For at all. The cover designer did, and I was absolutely in love with it. And when I parted ways with them to find a new cover designer, I emailed the new cover designer and I said, hey, can we do the same thing? Can you just put a couple here, paper background, and then the font? And they were a little concerned that the cover designer wouldn't be too pleased if I were to use the same layout as them, which I totally get. So we went with, I always move the wrong way. She went with still the same paper texture, still the same font, still the same couple, but it's in a different layout now. And she came up with that idea all on her own, which I was so excited and so thrilled about, because it honestly couldn't have came out any better in my head. That is all the questions on Instagram, BT Dubs. But I plan to kind of stick to this layout theme going forward. Like, who have I seen do that? Maggie Dallin with her one series is kind of all the same. It has the same paper texture and it has the same, like, it has a girl on the cover with the same font and everything. So I kind of want to stick to that because I want to have that clear branding where if you see my books side by side, you will know, yes, those are the same books. I have actually been contemplating rebranding What Are Friends For. Not anytime soon, maybe like in a year, maybe in January or in the winter months when it's winter time again. I haven't really decided yet though. But I want to keep my books kind of the same, want to keep them similar. So from here on out, I'm going to be working with the same cover designer and we're going to keep the same layout. So I'm excited. This chair is still not comfy, even with the pillow. Maybe I should just bring you guys closer and just lean back. I think that's what I'm going to do. If you guys are okay with that. I want to, okay, let me think. I am so bad at casting characters like this. So bad. I only know of what people have thought for this. So people thought Elijah would be a good Ross Lynch, which I can see. I can totally see that. And Remy would be a good Sabrina Carpenter. Hang on. Or Sabrina Carpenter would be a good Remy, which is cute too. So those two, and then for out of my league, someone, I think it was Angelina, said that they pictured Sophia exactly like me, which is funny because I remember when I first drafted her character, I kind of took elements from me to put into her. I feel like everybody does that once in their lives, you know? So Sophia was heavily inspired by me, and until I tweaked it and changed it and made it so it wasn't so obvious, you know, it wasn't so closely done. But her name is Sophia and the S and Sarah, you know, so it's like similar, you know, it's fine. But then people said that Walsh reminded them of, what is the guy's name from 5 Seconds of Summer? Does anybody know? I don't know what his name is. Is it Luke? Was that the? I always get those guys mixed up. I'm not good with faces and names. But it was one of the guys from 5 Seconds of Summer. And once Angelina said that, I have never been able to get it out of my head. So, oh, I'm so glad you like them. Yeah, I want to switch up the days for the live stream, maybe starting soon. So hopefully, if I switch it up, you can attend then. So, which is such a bummer, but I feel like Amazon is just so annoying in that respect. I wish they weren't. So, I mean, I get it because you don't want like fake reviews and all that stuff, but it would be a lot easier if they didn't have all these like restrictions and all that stupid stuff. Okay. Okay. Oh, see you, Lillian, if you're still here. Thank you for joining us. Yay, I'm so excited you could stop by. That's so funny. I mean, I didn't change it enough. Like, obviously, it still came through a little bit. I didn't necessarily mean for that to, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I started writing her character when I was 18, fresh out of high school, and didn't know much about that kind of thing. And I had come off of writing One Direction fan fiction. So in fan fiction, I always kind of envisioned myself as the main character, which is really embarrassing and cringy to say. But so that's what I was used to, you know, and I think that just kind of rubbed off, which, you know, it's fine, right? It's okay. It's not like it's, you know what? I don't see anything wrong with it. I've heard a few people like complain about that, but it's fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. Yes, Luke. I think Luke was the one that Angelina said. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Thank you so much. Shelby, I'm so glad you could pop in. Yay. See you, Kaylee. I will send that gift card over to you later. I think you sent me your email already. I'm not quite sure. I didn't get a chance to check, but Yay! So right now, I wish it was relaxation time, but I also do enjoy writing a lot. So the spider moved. Awesome. But okay, so If the Room Fits, which is my book that's going to be published in October, is with the editor right now. And then while that's with the editor, I have a different book that I'm supposed to be finishing the first draft of, editing it, and I need to send it to beta readers because my editor is going to want it in September, which I've got a lot to do in that short amount of time, which I'm a little nervous about, which is stupid because I keep saying, oh my gosh, I've got a lot to do, and then I don't do it. So awesome. Let's see. There was one other thing. I don't know what I was going to do. Should we do another giveaway, my friends? Okay. So, like I said, like before, we'll do a paperback for What Are Friends For. And you guys, I don't even know why I didn't say this. If you guys haven't purchased out of my league or What Are Friends For as an ebook copy yet, if you haven't gotten your copies, you can choose that as your giveaway prize as well. So paperback, ebook, swag, gift card are your options. I feel like that's much easier than saying like one person will win the signed paperback copy, because what if that person already has a signed paperback copy, So if you have a choice, it's a lot easier. Okay, let's think of another question. Let's think. I don't even know. I have to think. I'm so bad at this. I should have planned this better. It's fine. We live and we learn. I'll think. Oh, hang on. Yes. One Direction fanfiction was my life. I think I have like 4 stories on my Quotef account. One is Harry, one is Louis, one is Liam, one is Zayn, which I still don't understand why I did a Zayn fanfiction, because Zayn was not my favorite. Not that I don't like Zayn, but he just wasn't my favorite. So I feel like it's so weird that I did a Zayn one. I think somebody asked me for it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm so sorry. So yeah. You guys, maybe we should do one that involves research, like see who can research the fastest. But then that's kind of mean. Like, what if somebody has like slow internet? I don't know what to do. What's a question for my life that most people would know? Oh, you know what? Here's a fun one. So this one you can pick from any of your giveaway options that you would like. If you guys don't get it, I will try and figure out another question, which is totally fine. But how old am I? I just turned this age recently. Yeah. So how old am I? Does anybody know? Whoever's first on my end will get their choice. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you could stop by. Thank you. That's an interesting question. That is a really good question. Let me think. If there's anything that I do that keeps the writing process fun. I don't know. I think what I do is I often kind of switch it up from, well, I wouldn't say often, but I switch it up from going on my laptop to writing on my notebook. But I don't know if that's I'm switching it up because it's fun. But yeah, I would do that. I don't know. I've never really thought about that before. That is a great question. Does anybody else do something that makes the writing process more fun for them? Because I would be really curious to know. Let me know in the chat box, because that's really interesting. Yeah, because I've never thought about it before. And Katie, you are right. 21. I just turned legal. What giveaway prize would you like, Katie? Let me know. I know you probably, I mean, there's probably not much that you would like. I mean, that you haven't already have gotten. So a gift card might be up your alley. Why can't I talk today? Okay. I'm gonna write your name down though. Katie. And I know Lillian left, but I don't think she told me what she wanted. So I'll just write her name down. I was on a I wasn't on it, but I was watching a live stream where they were doing giveaways like this, and the prize was a certain thing, like a ebook. But if somebody won the ebook and they already had the ebook, they would give it to somebody else, which I thought was interesting, but I want to make sure that whoever wins can win. I don't know. Katie, you don't have a signed copy of this? I never, oh my gosh, okay. For some reason, I thought you did. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Signed copy. And I don't know if I have your address saved, so can you just DM it to me on Instagram? I could probably scroll up and find it, but it might be a little bit easier if you just DM it to me. Wow, I'm really shocked. I thought you had one of those. Awesome. Cool. Is there any last questions anybody would like to ask about my writing process, self-publishing process, my life? Any questions about my work in progresses? Any questions about my YouTube channel? Any questions at all? I would love to answer them because I'm running out of questions, and we did 4 giveaways, and I would like to know if there's anything left that you would like to say, would like to ask, would like to, yeah. I'm really excited to see how the reviews go for Out of My League. I'm really nervous because, I mean, it makes me nervous. So I'm really excited to see what people think. And yeah, if you guys did not know, reviews are really important for indie authors. So I'm not even just saying review my book, review any book that you have read by an indie author, because it definitely helps boost them in the Amazon algorithm and on the algorithm of other places like Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Apple, wherever you read your books. You do not have to have bought the book from Amazon to be able to review on Amazon. You can still leave a review, but it wouldn't be a verified purchase, which is, I think, is still okay. But yeah, the only thing with Amazon, you have to have spent $50 there at some point in your life, which is really stupid, but I don't know. Oh, yeah. That is so fun. Oh my gosh. Yes. That's so fun. I love that. Yay, I'm so excited. Then you can have both the books. Yay! I'm excited. I actually don't, because I have never watched or read Harry Potter. I know. There's probably a lot of you gasping at this because that's insanity. But when I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to watch the movies, and so once I got out of that phase, it didn't appeal to me so much. But I'm sure if I watched it now, I'd probably love it. And I want to read the books soon. But I want to read the books before I watch the movies, I think. And right now I don't have time to read at all. So it's going to be some time before I am able to jump into it. But I don't know my Hogwarts house. Oh, I wish I did, though, because I feel like it's like a badge of honor over on Twitter. People always talk about it. Yeah, I am a housekeeper, which, at first, when I first started that job, I was a little embarrassed to say that because I feel like people are just judgy. But you know what? I'm a housekeeper. I rock it. I love it. It's fun. Sometimes they put me in laundry, and I can just have my headphones in and watch YouTube videos all day while I'm folding sheets. So, that's the life for me. I like it. Because plus with housekeeping, you can pop your headphones in, listen to music, and just clean. And I like cleaning. So, yeah. So I actually have queried if the broom fits to only a few agents. I am not So I queried it mostly just because to see if there would be any interest. But if there's not interest, I'm totally willing to kind of stick to the self-publishing route because querying out of my league totally crushed my soul. And it made me really self-conscious about that book in general. And I queried a bunch of publishing companies and agents and all that stuff. So I didn't want to query a bunch of people for If the Broom Fits, just because I didn't want to get a ton of no's, because I knew that would probably like not bode well for me wanting to publish it in the future. So I only queried a few people. If they say no, then I am totally 100% okay with jumping into the self-publishing train. I do think this book is going to. I've got a feeling it might do well because it's a Halloween romance, and that's kind of like different, and you don't see that very often. So I'm hoping that would do well. Maybe agents would want to pick it up. I don't know. If not, that is totally okay. I am totally fine with it. Ooh. Is one of them. Oh, that's awesome. Who is it? I don't know. If you don't want to mention their name here, you can DM me because I'm really curious. I know, I knew it. I knew there's some people who were going to be like, oh, what? I know. Trust me, I feel culturally, I think that's something that's like a rite of passage, you know? What's my hair doing? It is a rite of passage to have watched and read Harry Potter. And as an author, I feel like I am just like, I'm not legit. I'm a fake fan, fake author. As of right now, I don't. I think it's awesome when people make sequels, but for contemporary romance, I don't know. The sequels that I've read with contemporary romance aren't always like the greatest, which sounds rude, but I feel like with contemporary romance, there is always kind of that tendency that it might feel a little bit like, I don't want to say fan fiction, but it doesn't feel, what's the word in fan fiction? It doesn't feel canon. Is that the word I'm looking for? It doesn't feel canon. Yeah. It just, for me, it just feels like not, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll try it. But I do like making the short stories, which they're not technically sequels, but they're like a glimpse into the future of this couple. So yes, that is going to be coming out on Thursday. So keep an eye out for that because that is a very interesting video. And it's not going to be long. I know these last two videos have been so long, but this one is not going to be that long. So don't worry if you guys don't like sitting through long videos. Oh, interesting. I've seen her book on like my Amazon ads and stuff. So I should check out. I've been wanting to check out that book. It looks like a cute book, but like it's always been in like the back of my head. So fun. That's really fun. Raven. I feel like I part of me wants to say that I would be a Ravenclaw. I really don't know the things well enough to say that. I feel like my cousin tried to explain them to me one day, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a definite Ravenclaw, but I don't remember. I don't know. The funny thing is, as I had a friend growing up, I called her Gryffindor before I figured out that is a Harry Potter thing, right? I think that is a Harry Potter thing. I called her Gryffindor like randomly, and that must have just been me picking up on like a Harry Potter reference, and I just didn't even know it. It was random. I'm sorry. Yes, canon. Okay, I wasn't completely off my rocker. I don't know about publishing in another genre. I do write for fun stuff, but like I write paranormal fantasy and Aliens is technically sci-fi, right? I don't like saying that I write sci-fi because it's like not sci-fi, but I've been writing that stuff for fun, just kind of to blow off some, I don't want to say steam. What's the phrase I'm looking for? Just to have fun with it, because sometimes I'll get those like dystopian kind of like vibes in a story, but it doesn't really work into contemporary romance. So I just have fun on a new Word document. Sometimes I post them and sometimes I don't. So I haven't gotten into Wattpad. I have a Wattpad, but I'm not a fan of it at the moment. I can't get into it. I'm definitely a Quotev gal, and nobody goes on Quotev, but I don't know. I saw that. I'm going to write it down because where's a good sticky note? I don't want to mess up my giveaway sticky note. So it was I Hate You, Fuller James, right? I remember seeing that and it looked so good, but I never looked at it like close or anything. But I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I'm the same. I was the same way as a teenager. Well, I mean, I'm not that far off of a teenager right now, but I loved series. I liked the Mortal Instruments series. I liked the Lux series. I'm pretty sure that's what that series name is called. Yeah, I was the same way, but now I do prefer standalones. Yeah, it is really broad, isn't it? Yeah. I have I just don't post. I used to transfer everything I wrote on Quotev over onto Wattpad, but I haven't. I know I probably should. It probably would be really fun for people to read and fun for me to share. That could be something I do. I don't know. Maybe one day in the future. I just don't understand how it works, which I'm sure it's not that complicated if I actually tried to sit down and figure it out. But I don't know. Nice. I actually haven't heard of AO3. That sounds very fun. You know what? I'm the same way. Definitely when it comes to contemporary romance, I'm a standalone person for sure. I actually don't remember the last time I read a contemporary romance where it wasn't a standalone. It's a long time ago, because I know I've read some, but it was a long time ago. But yeah, fantasy series are always good. Right now, Katie, what is that book that you recommended to me? Was it Crave? No. Oh, what was it called? I bought it. I don't remember. It might be Crave. I don't. But I think that's a series. I think so. And I'm excited to dive into that once that. I mean, I know only one book is out right now, but yeah. Wattpad has ads. Ew. That's weird. That's really weird. On Wattpad, I feel like there's probably a course somewhere where I could learn more about Wattpad stuff, right? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, very cool. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, I feel like if I would have started at that young, I would have been better with it, but I just got into it too late, I think. Oh, yeah, that would be fun. That would be so fun. You're giving me ideas, Marissa. Okay, cool. I was right. Yay. I'm trying to read it, but I way don't have time. But it's been really good so far. I'm like only a few chapters in, but see you later. Thank you for stopping by. Isn't that traditionally published? If so, that's coming out really quickly. I like that. That's really fun. Y'all, I would love to. I mean, I know who you're talking about. I know who Rory Gilmore is, but I don't know. Like you said, or is she a Rory Gilmore? I don't really know what that means. Did Rory like let her dreams slip her by? Is that what happened? My mom used to watch that series, but we didn't dive into the. She didn't dive into it, and I didn't. I don't know. So I don't really know that reference. I mean, I know who Rory is. I just don't know what her storyline turned out to be. Yes. Yeah. So, you guys, this is such a fun live stream. I had so much fun. I felt a little awkward trying to talk about myself. Because that's really awkward for me. I'm much more interested in talking about everybody's work in progresses, but this is not the stream for that, which I totally get. Aspiring journalist. Oh, she couldn't hack it? Oh, come on, Rory. Oh, that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know if Sophia would be like that or not. I don't know. She is going to, you know what? We're not going to say anything because I do have an idea for what am I looking for? For the short story, but I'm not gonna say anything. Interesting. I love that. I love that they were listening to the fans, but that's a wild date to move that up by. That's wild. That's cool that she can do it. Wow. Yeah, I thought it was from Gilmore Girls. I mean, I knew it was from Gilmore Girls, but yeah, I've only seen bits and snippets of my mom watching it, so I haven't really watched either. Mafia romance. Okay, so let me think. Pet peeves in romance. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of insta love, and I think that's like not a great thing anyway. Maybe it is. Is that like a trope? If that is, it's a very strange trope. It's not very realistic. But you know what I do not like? So it's an enemies to lovers. Let me explain. In enemies to lovers, when the couple is very snarky and bitey and mean towards each other, okay, which is kind of cute when it's done right, but when it's done wrong and the couple is just horrible to each other and then they kiss because I mean, pent up aggression can be interesting too, but like when there's zero chemistry and like they're always fighting, to me that's not romantic. That's one of my pet peeves. Like I'm trying to figure out how I want to explain it. I read a book recently. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't agree with bashing things like that. But it was a book that the girl and the guy got off on the wrong foot, and from there it just kept spiraling like worse and worse and worse. And they were arguing, and then they kissed, and I remember thinking, okay, what? Is that realistic? No. If I was arguing with somebody and then they started kissing me, I would be so ticked off because there was no chemistry as the lead up. There was nothing to do, like, kind of support that. So when that happens, that is my number one pet peeve. But when it's like enemies to lovers, like they're bickering, but there's like some sexual tension brewing and it's obvious that it's brewing, like she's mad at him, but she can't stop looking at his beautiful eyes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like enemies to lovers when it's done wrong is one of my pet peeves, I think. Or when people romanticize abuse and toxic relationships. Ugh, can't get into it. Okay. Ow. Where did I leave off? Yeah. So I am doing that with Edith. Like we said, Edith was going to get her own book, but Eloise is actually going to make an appearance in a book, and it's going to be that's more going to happen in my newer books. So I have got a book coming out in January. It's Telling the Perfect Lie. That's going to be coming out in January, and that book is going to spiral a ton of other books with other characters popping into these other books, if that makes any sense. So not so much in these books. Like Edith is going to get her own book, and Eloise is going to appear in it as a little side, like real quick. But you'll see more characters. You'll see that happen more in my books next year. So, and yes, I've already had them all planned out. I think I have them planned out until 2022, actually. So I have a bunch of story ideas, and I cannot wait to get writing them. Yeah, right. Right. That's one thing that I struggled with If the Broom Fits, because I wanted to do a second chance romance, but like the reason they broke up was stupid, and like, you know what? I cannot do that because I'm already annoyed with it. I hate when that happens. Like, no. And there has to be a reason, or else it's just too bleh. It's not, no, bleh. Oh my gosh. I don't get it. I can't. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. It wouldn't fly. It wouldn't fly. The person would fly because I'd punch them in the face, but I could never. It's not realistic to me, you know. If there's I don't know. Hello. I'm so glad you could stop by. I hope your nap was fun. Yes, I love it. I love planning out stories. That is so fun that you haven't planned out so far. I love it. Publish when you're ready. There's no rush. That's really fun though. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Yeah, I don't, no, I couldn't. You guys, no, it's funny. There are some things that when they're done not right, I don't know. So I want to say that I write the first draft. And then I will do a second draft, and after the second draft, I will send it to betas. Then I will do a third draft, and then that goes to the editor. Then it's a fourth draft, and then that's pretty much my final draft. Usually, typically, Lord knows it didn't happen with out of my league, but I do edit kind of as I go because I think that's the quickest way for me to be productive and to keep my momentum. Because if I'm writing a story that I know needs an edit in the beginning and I don't edit it, it's not helpful for me at all. Because in the back of my head, I need a drink so bad. In the back of my head, I know that it's wrong. So it just totally stunts my productivity. Totally stunts it. And that's okay. That is totally okay. We all go at our own pace. Oh, very fun. Well, that's exciting. I feel like covers are super exciting. That is so fun. I'm with you. That is such a scary thought. You know, that was one of my scariest moments with publishing What Are Friends For, because up until that point, you know, I don't know, there was no one to really, I mean, I had beta readers and editors, but it's still scary. It's still really scary. And yes, I cannot wait until that book is published. I cannot wait. I am so excited. I absolutely love the idea of first romance, like first kisses, first boyfriends, or, you know, like the new love, the young love thing. I am obsessed with it. That's probably because I don't have a boyfriend. So I'm really excited. I really love that kind of innocence of high school and teenage years. And I love the complications that come with teenage years and hormones and all that fun stuff. I don't typically, I don't like writing middle grade because I am a hardcore romantic, so I need romance, and middle grade does not have romance. And adult, though, it is really, I mean, I don't write adult because I don't write the steamier stuff. I know there's sweet and clean adult, but I actually feel more drawn to teenagers than adults, which sounds very, very, very strange. I feel more connected. There we go. That's a better word. I feel more connected to the teenager mindset than the adult mindset. And I don't read a lot of adult, so I wouldn't really know how to go about that genre. So, but YA, I love it to pieces. Do I use Romancing the Best? I actually haven't heard of that. What is that? Huh. Oh, that's fun. That's a really easy way to do it too. That's super fun. It'd be a fun idea. I just have so many story ideas. It is insane. So I have, let's just go through them real quick, shall we? I have If the Broom Fits, which doesn't really count because that's almost published. But I have Telling the Perfect Lie. I have one spinoff from that. With, I don't really want to say like names or titles or anything because I don't really know them for sure. One spinoff from that, 2 spinoffs, 3 spinoffs, Edith's book, a different book. So I have 6. Yeah, 6 books in my brain. And it makes me feel really professional having them all planned out so far. I have never heard of this. Oh, you know, I'm writing that down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And that was by Gwen. Awesome. I'm excited now. I'll have to check that out. You know, I watched Lion King once, so I don't necessarily remember that scene. I feel like it just wouldn't, and I'm not really totally into middle grade mindset, so I feel like I just wouldn't do it justice. And if I'm not going to do it justice, I don't really want to write it. Unless it's for fun, which I could do that, but I don't think I would enjoy it as much. Keeping them written down is a very good thing. I need to do it and make sure you don't forget them. So that's really good that you have them written down. I totally get that. That's really fun. I love how I love how everybody is so different. I love how we all have our different focuses and loves. That is awesome. Yeah, I totally get that. I totally get that. And I think there can be a lot of maturity in I love watching the characters mature and grow in teens and adult. Like, I don't read a ton of adult books. Sometimes I beta read adult books on Fiverr, and those are really interesting. And I love it, like how you said, I love the clean ones best, since you feel like the couple can grow more. I'm definitely a clean romance gal. But yeah, but I love how everybody has their different opinions and stuff too. Planning is so fun for me, but I totally get how it can be a little stressful too. So, okay, you guys, it is getting close to 7, and 7 was when I was going to hop off. But if you guys don't have any more questions, I might end this shindig a little early. I had so much fun talking to you guys and doing these giveaways. I will message all of you to see the information that that I would need to give the giveaway prizes. But yeah, I can't do it. I really can't. I just can't. I've tried before too. I've tried as like an exercise, and to see if that was where what is the word? Where I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I tried it and I just didn't do. It was quickly deleted and never done since. So I totally get it. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I agree. I am with you. I am with you. That's so fun. A childhood I miss thee. Oh, I totally get that. How fun. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay, if there's any more comments, I'm not sure if there is. If you guys want to like this video, it would mean the world to me. If you don't want to, that's totally okay. But thank you for making my release day like thebomb.com. There was so much love and encouragement and support today, and I woke up to a ton of messages from you guys being so encouraging and loving, and it totally made the day amazing. So yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I remember Water Friends 4 was like this, but now that I have made more friendships in this community and have YouTube and all this fun stuff, it has just been so much more amazing. And I couldn't have asked for better friends to spend the day with. So, yeah. Whew. Thank you guys for coming to the live stream. I had a lot of fun. Next time, if I do another one of these again, I will for sure plan out my questions for the giveaways. I don't even know how. I didn't even think of that. And plan out the giveaway prizes a little better. But you know what? For my first time doing this, I think I did pretty well, if I do say so myself. If that's not completely like rude to say. I don't think so, but I don't know. So yeah, check back tomorrow to check out the release day vlog. And then on Thursday, I will be talking all about the cost to self-publish. Don't know what kind of video I'm posting Friday yet. So we will see. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much. Today has been the best day, and it is all possible because of your love and support. So you guys are the best, and I love you guys to pieces. So I will see you tomorrow with another video, and yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.